They're ready, set to be dispatched. The last. And they're racing as well, with Resistance getting a bit of a squeeze and getting back with Star Glitter after the break, and dropping back quickly is Father Nick. First to get going, Disruptive. Fine Scent broke well. Delicate Miss also going to lob there into the box seat, with Aaron Boy pushing up underneath of her. Then Damn Ready being followed now by Star Glitter, who's made up ground out there. 3 deep though, Debilatio. And they're going pretty sluggishly through the early part of the race. Back there, Friar's Gift. Down on the rail, Resistance, Truly Belong. 3 deep is Forceful, and Father Nick is back last of all. Coming along by the 650, and Disruptive led the way for the Pontiff. Gave it a bit more rein and quickly kicked a length and a half. Fine Scent came off the bridle quickly when that tempo went up. Then on the rails came Aaron Boy. A length and a half to Star Glitter, who's continued to make up ground on the inside of Delicate Mist, and then out deeper as Debilatio. Damn Ready behind those. Resistance skirting up through the rails. Followed further back, Friar's Gift. Forceful into the straight. Disruptive led them down to the 250. A length and a half clear from Fine Scent. Aaron Boy's down on the inside, searching for clear room. Star Glitter behind them. Disruptive though when they come to the 100. On the outside, Fine Scent keeps coming, and so does Star Glitter. Fine Scent reached the lead. Star Glitter kicking back on the inside. Disruptive. Fine Scent in the middle, just one from Star Glitter or Disruptive, and then Delicate Miss down the outside. Friar's Gift, and also there in the middle was Resistance. Forceful's out very wide. Debilatio covered extra ground. Truly Belong back behind them. Followed home by Aaron Boy. Father Nick was never likely, and compounding right out of it to finish back there last is Damn Ready. Fine Scent in the middle, ridden by Patrick Carberry. Just kept coming despite Harvey wanting to shake him off, with Disruptive and Star Glitter began to chime in, but Fine Scent in the middle wins it by a neck. Second, of course, last start in the Regional Championship Road to Ascot final, and goes one better this afternoon to make it 2 wins from her past 3 starts for Ray and Mrs. B. Meadowcroft, trained by Simon Miller. Day ends on a bit better note, having had Valor Road scratched out of the scale earlier. Second placing to Disruptive. First up for Lindsay Smith and Paul Harvey, and Star Glitter also resuming. Stephen Parnham for Neville Parnham. So Fine Scent salutes a 3rd victory in 14 starts. $13.85, $4.30 a place. $13.84.30. 8 Disruptive by Reset from Lady Phoebe for Chris Wells, A. Anderson, Brad Willison, Gary Dickey, Jay Massey, Johnny Farrick, Paul Harvey. 2.40 and 7 Star Glitter by Mutawajid from Galia Cisalpina for Nev, Carolyn Parnham and Santo Waliano. Stephen Parnham, the place, good value there, $7.20. Forceful never got into it. Truly Belong got held up for a little way in the home straight. Could have finished a tick closer. Delicate Miss, Friar's Gift all finishing on. 112.25, a neck a half ahead. 35.77 the sectional. And the day ends on a little bit better note for trainer Simon Miller, as we take you back to Britt Taylor, who's joining stable 4-person Kelly Kinnamont.
Yes, it's a nice way to end the day for the Simon Miller camp. Simon headed home after the scratching of Valor Road. Firstly, Kel, is Valor Road okay?
Yeah, he will be okay. Everything's fine.
Which is exactly all we need to hear. That's always good news, and a nice way to end the day with Fine Scent. She deserved this.
Yes, she's a good filly. I think Paddy rode her well, got her in the perfect spot, and she finished off really nicely.
Well, she had that wide gate too, but she just jumps like a gazelle and put herself there beautifully.
She did, and she switches off quite easily. She can be quite a lazy track worker and in her races as well, so it was good that she put in towards the finish.
She was so close in that regional championship as well. It would have been nice to win that, but when you're able to win a race on a Saturday shortly after, it makes it all worthwhile.
It does, yeah, she deserves it.
Well done, Kel.
Thanks, Brett.
Kelly Kinnamont there, stable foreman for the Simon Miller camp. And we'll have a chat with Paddy Carberry in just a few moments when he returns on Fine Scent. But a great ride there, because from barrier 14, I guess she put herself there. She just jumped out of the gates and landed in the front position.
Yeah, even with the scratchings, only came into barrier number 12. But this horse has been in pretty good form. Won that Northern Heat to qualify for that regional race final here, and then was just dudded on the line by Father Nick, but does get that win in town today with Paddy Carberry aboard. He's ridden this horse a couple of times, hasn't got the chocolates, gets them today.
And it was a busy finish there as well. Disruptive was brave, and Star Glitter was a good performance as well. So those three horses fighting out the finish, 9, 8, 7 and 2, your numbers. Paddy just taking off the saddle, and then we'll get a word from him about this mare who I guess lifts the spirits of the Miller camp after the scratching of Valor Road earlier. But of course we've heard that there's everything is a-okay with Valor Road. It will be all fine, which is good news, because you never like them to be scratched on race day. But we've had a number scratched today from races as late scratchings by the vets, so definitely out in force today. And we'll have a chat with Paddy Carberry now. Pat, a lovely way to finish the day there. You drew an outside alley, but she jumped like a gazelle.
Yeah, we're out of chances after this one, so I had to make it count. She jumped well, didn't really have any set instructions, but jumped well and got across nicely, and pace was quite moderate in the early and middle stages, which suited the top ones. And she was under a bit of pressure from the 500, but she dug in good, and yeah, she's all guts.
She really had to dig deep because it was a busy finish. Did you feel like you had the upper hand in the closing stages?
Yeah, I thought I was always going to get the upper hand, in saying that the leader didn't give it away, but my horse had a bit of race fitness on her side, and yeah, good to get a winner for the Meadowcrofts. We've had a bit of luck in the past, and hopefully can continue on.
Let's hope so. Congratulations, Paddy.
Thanks, Britt. Cheers.
Pat Carberry and Simon Miller combining to take out the last race here with Fine Scent. That brings us to the end of our coverage here from ASC.